Hello, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful Leo. I'm so excited for this reading. This looks beautiful, honestly, so beautiful. Okay, so I just want to clear the energy really quick, and I'm so excited to see where this goes. I love you so much. Okay, so I have your coffee cup right here, and I'm gonna pull tarot and oracle, and I have the messages that I saw on your coffee wall. Whoa. Okay, so I saw two tree trunks twisted together, and they're like twisted together as one, okay? So this means a very deep intertwined connection between two entities. And you're going to come across what this is for you. You could have recently discovered this and it's going to be confirmation, or things are going to click into place, and very soon after you're going to figure out what this means. Okay, this can be a person, and this can also be a part of nature. This can be like what you were in a past life. This could be a lot of different things, and this is very interesting and very powerful because you're coming into who you really are, who you've really been the whole time. And whatever this entity is for you, it's very, very powerful. And so this is you seeing all of who you are and everything making sense. And the power that you are then going to have access to, the miracles that are then going to happen for you. Whoa. Okay. So this can represent unity. Despite being separated, fate has intertwined. And you influence each other significantly. It's only a matter of time until they find their way back to one another. So whatever this is for you, it could be the spirit of the ocean, right? Like Moana. But getting into connection with this leads you to other clues to figuring everything else out in your life and bringing everything else that you want together. It's very, very beautiful. What do you have an ancient connection to? Is it volcanoes? Is it, the trees? Like, it could be anything. Is this a person that you keep thinking about, and they're your twin flame, and you are wanting this person to come back to you, and you're kind of figuring out, getting clues about within you what to be in order for this to happen. And it's something about seeing yourself as so powerful, seeing yourself as a part of this universe, seeing what you really are. It's like this. It's like you're seeing yourself as just a caterpillar. And a caterpillar is not just a caterpillar. The caterpillar is a butterfly. The caterpillar is inside the caterpillar's body. They already have what they need to form the chrysalis. It's a part of the caterpillar's body already. A part of the caterpillar's body already is also their wings. What's going to be their wings? Is also what's going to be their antennas. What's going to make them a butterfly, the chrysalis and the butterfly. They already have that within their body. So it's like they already are the butterfly. And so this is you realizing that and seeing that. It's almost like a butterfly, that, is coming out of their cocoon, but they still like seem to think they're a caterpillar, And this is like realizing, no, you're a butterfly right now. You have been all along, and you are right now also. So this is very beautiful. There's some kind of sanctuary coming to you. You're going to find sanctuary in this and knowing this. Okay. There's something here about like seeing miracles happen. I saw a sphinx in your cup, and when something happens, like a car is like crushed on a person or something, and we get this adrenaline to like lift up a car out of nowhere, you know what I mean? There's something here about seeing an angel move a car to avoid you from getting hurt, or you know, you stopping somebody else from getting hurt. There's some kind of miraculous things, which doesn't have to involve getting hurt. That's just an example that I have, okay? So it's not ethical in tarot to predict these kinds of things, okay? That's not the way that it works. So there's something here about something miraculous that you're going to be witness to, that you're going to experience, and that you're going to see that that magic is already within you and has been within you all the time. So this is the Ascended Masters are meeting here, you know, and they're meeting here and they're deciding it's time for them to show themselves to you. So this can be your spirit guides. This could be a past life you had as a native somewhere, or as, you know, a knight, or as a, you know, Sasquatch, as a anything. Doesn't matter, but there's something here about you're gonna see, and there's a angel here too. Some of you could be from angels, earth angels. These are actually multiple angels here. Wow. There is a knight here too. Okay, so there's a lot of beings here that are protecting you, and there's 3 generations here. So there's something here that could be that have to do with the 3rd generation. You're going to figure out the 3rd generation here. But there is a gate that you're walking through. Yeah, and now the gate turned into a llama. So you're not going to have to sacrifice yourself. It's like you were willing to walk to the gates of hell to free your ancestors or something, and it's like Spirit is saying, no, you don't have to do that. There's something here about miracles, and then there is like a man with a beard here. So there could be somebody here on the outskirts. Maybe you don't know about this person yet, but they have information for you. They have some information that it would be beneficial for you to know. And there could be something here where you feel like it's a conspiracy in your family, and there is a person, and they could be male or female, but this is saying that they have a masculine energy to them. It doesn't mean they haven't necessarily developed their feminine side. I feel like this person could be an ally, but this person has information for you. And they're very, very much so wise. They live in a certain way. They seclude themselves from others. You know, that's kind of the way that they are, because they're protective of their energy, and they have a strong connection to who they really are. So they don't really need others, you know, and there is a self-sufficiency that you have that this person also has. So you have plague here. So there's something here, and then you have billionaire, which is just amazing, and yin and yang. So here's the thing here, what this is really saying. You know, Abraham Hicks talks about this. She talks about you know, when the pandemic happened, okay? So plague is not, I'm not necessarily meaning literal plague with this. It's just like kind of talking about a time when something is happening. We don't know what it is, and it's causing some kind of a chaos here, okay? And is this a punishment? Where is this going, you know? That kind of energy here. So when the pandemic happened, there were people that were still doing well, you know? There were, when, you know, in times where there's been recession and there's been, this has happened and that has happened, there's still some people, it's like they're not affected by it, you know. They have this kind of a resilience here, and this is not to put down those that are affected by it, right? We don't, that's not what this is about, but this is just about saying you can get within such balance within yourself that you don't need the outside world. And so the problems of the outside world do not affect you. And that doesn't mean that you don't care and you don't want to help in some capacity, but being in balance is helping. It is, you know, because this is activating within others the way for them to organize within themselves so that they can have balance as well. So this doesn't happen. It stops happening, you know. But it's one of those things that's like kind of like once it's already happening, it's kind of like you got to kind of let it play out, you know, is the energy here. So, you know, you have aliens here. This is all very interesting. So you could be connected to aliens. But it's kind of like this energy now the government is, you know, saying that there are aliens here. So these aliens have been among us. They have been watching us all along. You know what I'm saying? So there's this energy of awakening and of not being connected to everything that is, but being so connected to everything that is. You see what I mean? And everybody that is experiencing this plague, they have it within them to balance, to experience, you know, abundance, and not just necessarily financially, right? But just this beautiful connection. You have divine feminine here. Okay, so this is interesting. Yeah, it's available to everyone, but they have to make the choices to, you know, get there. They're balancing out their own karma. They're here doing other things. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, so I think I'm going to get this deck. Yeah, because there is a consciousness, you know, on the planet. There's all these different consciousnesses that we can sync up to, right? And there's a lot of people that are synced up to this consciousness of fear, of something terrible could come and just wipe us all out, of you need to be afraid of, you know, you've done wrong and the world is unfair and blah, 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 you know? So there is a consciousness that you're disconnecting to, just like this man who's on the outside, right? So this man has developed the divine feminine enough, but also the masculine to be like an outlier that is existing here on this planet, but still can coexist. This is very interesting here. So there could be a way that you and another person both, you know, have separated, and now there is this coming back together, and both of you are kind of this yin and yang, this alien energy, you know. You could both be experiencing that. And this could just be it's like there could be a certain part of nature that you connect to. There could be a certain kind of beings that you connect to. Can be aliens even. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's remarkable. It's so beautiful, and you're going to feel so fulfilled, so loved, so at peace. Everything else that you want is just going to naturally flow to you. Just naturally going to flow to you. And you could have experienced a plague before, you know, you got to this, where you lost absolutely everything. You know, it was one hit after another after another. You could have experienced a time where, you know, bugs, insects, things that really scare you were just everywhere. You didn't feel safe in your own home. There was loss of ones that you wanted to protect, or the looking like you're going to get something that you really want and you absolutely lose it. And this can have to do with people, you know, that you wanted to have in your life, that you wanted to care for, you know, that you wanted to be a part of your legacy here. The financial, emotional, you know, all of those things. Everything, it's like, you have the moon. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. The full moon is tomorrow. So this is just about, there's a lot of things that you're going to be realizing with this full moon. 3 days after, now and 3 days after. There's a lot of realizations, a lot of things that you're going to see. There's something that your body is being prepared for, this reunification of whatever this is. And this is your real power that is coming in. And now you're going to have access to what you didn't even know existed, right? Now you're going to be functioning in a way of, you know, billionaires and aliens. It's like, you know, elusive, right? It's elusive, but it's like all knowing and having a lot of options, but also being kind of excluded in a way. But there is a beautiful balance here. So I feel like, you know, who you can be excluded with, you're not going to feel excluded at all. This interconnectedness, it's like, you know, when you're feeling sad, it's really you, your inner being and you, like on different pages. You know, you're not in agreement with what your inner being sees. So that's why you feel the sadness, you feel the disconnect. So for some of you, your whole life, you have felt a strong, there's something missing. There's a piece of you. And that's because there is, it's like your other half. And I feel like there's something about this full moon that is bringing it all together. It's like closing out this plague. It says Chiron, hurt and heal. House 12, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Wow. So yeah, this plague, there was hurt, there was healing during this plague. Everything was going wrong to get you to stop moving around. Stop out here physical making things happen. Divine feminine. This was to get you to stop and look within yourself. Right? There's things here that was being shown to you. And now there is this spiritual fulfillment here that's coming in. Yeah. House 2, physical security, possessions, material value, and self-worth. All of this is being restored. All of this is being restored for you. And now you have Yang. Productivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. So then there's going to come a time to act, right? Which is very interesting because you have the divine feminine, which will be the yin, and then you have the yang. So this is the other part of the tree coming together. Yin, yang. What a reading. Let's see what this one says. Looking for a deck that, I don't know where I put it. The Hunter. Wow. How interesting. So, it's only a matter of time until they find their way back to one another. This Hunter is finding their way back to you. The Storm, the Mirror, you guys are mirroring each other. There is a prayer. Some of you hoped and prayed. You hoped and prayed for this. You have the empty room. So this is like the whole universe is available to you. You're starting so fresh and so new. And this is the thing, is what I got with this billionaire thing too. It's like, you know, you don't need anything. You have access to everything. So you don't need anything. It's like aliens, you know, they can go anywhere. They can be anything. They can do anything, you know. So it's like they don't need anything. This is like a new experience to fill in. And you have the availability of all the universe to do it. Wow. all the universe. So there could have been a part of you that was looking for what you could feel was missing. You're going out there, you're trying to meet people, or you're trying to be this at your job, or what, you know, because of whatever it is, you know, or trying to physically move different places, trying to change your identity in different, but in ways of like masculine ways. So changing what you do, you know, like all of a sudden you're like, I'm just going to ride horses and stuff, but forcing it, not feeling it from within you, because the moon is about that, right? The emotions rising. It's like, what were you running from, you know? There's something here that the storm like stopped you in your tracks. Like, nope. The universe is like, you want to ride away on your horse? We're going to make you be struck by lightning. You need to hurt and heal. So you see it for what it really is. And then this is the realization that this outside world is a reflection of within you. And this is the spiritual transcendence here. I know you can barely see this card. That's house 12. Yeah. Sacrificial service and healing, transcendence, karma, spirituality. Yeah. You working on yourself. Okay. And then this is saying, hey, I'm putting out a prayer and I trust in the divine, that the divine will bring to me, you know, and that is this happening. Because physical security, possessions, material value, self-worth, this is your reality starting to fill in with that. That's you getting this. Okay. And then it's time to act. Then you can embody this all-encompassingness. Alien. That, yeah, there's people on this planet that don't understand that. But there's something here that does. That you're going to get a sense of connectedness. And this can be a community. And this can be a friend. This can be a work thing. Like a passion that you want to do as your life's purpose. It can be love. It doesn't matter which one of it is. It's just the one to open the door to all the rest. You know? Because this is a complete life. Your whole life is going to be different. And your whole life right now could be empty. But that's the thing, is like, you know, the universe is, if you scale back out of the planet, out of the solar system, out of, you know, the Milky Way, as far, the farthest star, you know, the whole universe, what do you got there is a bunch of empty space. You know, so this emptiness is you scaling back and seeing that actually everything that is happening in this empty space. And so now you have access to all this empty space. You have this access to all this room to be anything that you want to be. And so that's what's happening here. Yeah. And there are others that are there as well. So now I feel like I'm just going to repeat myself again and again. So let's see what else. Let's see what else. I left a card here, the mother. So for some of you, you want a family. For some of you, you want to have a child. For some of you, or for everyone, you're birthing something into this reality. Yeah, you are. You are. You're going to be able to leave a legacy. You are. Yeah. And the pearl is here because, you know, the parasite goes into the oyster and 20 to 30 years later, it becomes a pearl. The oyster cannot get that parasite out. And this is how we get real pearls. That's the only way. It's not from a grain of sand. So this is an invasion. So there is some kind of invasion that has happened on your soul. And, you know, in this lifetime is the lifetime that you're turning it into this pearl, that you're, you know, balancing everything out, and that you're having access to the energy that creates worlds. What? How magical. You have forgiveness here. Okay. So you have forgiven other people. Have you forgiven yourself? Have you forgiven yourself? You're going to know that this situation is right for you because you have forgiven yourself. And you're going to feel this huge freedom and weight lifted off of your shoulders. And you're going to be surrounded by people and situations that have also forgiven themselves and that will forgive you. And you will forgive them no matter what happens. But it's also like there's not going to be a need for that. There is a huge recovery here. Recovery, and then you have to take action. So the action is coming. You know, the action is coming, but you were trying to do the action before you did the healing. Or before it was complete. There's something here because you didn't realize that your whole being, your whole aura, your whole DNA was being reactivated. For all that it really is. So this is why. No need to worry. Get more information. Be more positive. So you don't have all of the knowledge of all this universe. So you thought, oh, I'm doing something wrong. I'm failing here. Why can't I find my tribe? Why can't I attract? Why can't I manifest the things that I want? I just keep losing everything because everything had that poison tainted into it. And you deserve so much more. You did what you needed to do to access this kind of DNA that were all along, like the caterpillar, but you're a butterfly. And you're like, let me just walk around this caterpillar and fine. And the universe is like, no, wait, you don't have all the information, so don't worry, be positive. You cannot see what spirit can see. That's what this is saying, you know. There's going to be a time to act, and it's going to be better than what you think, you know, when the time is right. When the time is right. Okay, no. I'm going to use this tarot. Wow. Emperor with the King and Queen of Swords. Wow. Wow. There's something really, really profound. Oh, this could be the bearded man. Oh, the Chariot is here. Wow. See? Things are gonna move quicker. And I saw the Sphinx in your cup. I said that. I saw the Sphinx in your cup before. Okay, I don't know if I see it now, but it doesn't matter. This is amazing. Okay, wow. So this is the thing, is you and this person, there's a communication thing that you're going to have. And that's the thing with the aliens here. And this okay. There's something here about this. Because it's like this man has something to tell you, but it doesn't have to be a man. But there is somebody who has something to tell you. And this could be a spirit guide. This could be, you feel a connection to this civilization or something, or this culture and this time period. And there's somebody who it's like they said something and you're like, oh, this like everything makes sense all the time. All of a sudden, you know, from hearing this. Could be a person in history, could be a lot of different things. Because now I'm seeing a person's face in history. For some of you, it could be like something Abraham Lincoln said, or something where somebody is like, their face is a mountain. But I only see one person's face, like huge. But it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. But there's something here where a little bit of information here, or a little bit of, there is a way that you could be called to share information. And this is going to attract some kind of attention of someone who's in a position of power here. And things will change from this, from you doing this. The Chariot, you know, he has all these things here, okay? He has the baton from the magician, you know. he has this, he has like the crown, the star crown, like the Empress wears. He has like the moon and the stars on the, you know, canopy thing here. And so all of these things, it's like all the lessons that he's gone through before, he took them with him, you know? So this is like about your past and everything. It's all illusions. Everything that happened was for a lesson for you. So take the lesson. It's just how like ancient like were, you know, like fables and stuff, like the story of, you know, this, you know, deity from India, or, you know, stories in like the Bible, you know, it's like there's a word that I should know. There is a hidden message in the story. You know what I'm saying? So there's a hidden message here in your past that it's like you're decoding. Be a person that's helping you decode something here. Okay. The universe is communicating to you through signs, and you're gonna figure this out. And this is what this is what's gonna propel you forward. That's why he's propelling forward, and he's leaving everything that is known behind. This city. But this city has plague going on, and they're, you know, they're in it. They're in this matrix here. They can't see it, and that's okay, you know. That's where they're supposed to be right now. You know, God has got them, and but you're not. You broke out of that. So there's a breaking out here, and there's some kind of a connection between you and another person. Could be different from this like emperor person, you know, because this might not be a real person. But there is actually a person here. Eventually, this is going to lead to you finding your person, okay? And this is like a telepathic connection that you're going to have with this person, like aliens. It's just going to have this kind of a connection, and there is just, you know, justice, what justice means to you, to this person, you know. There's going to be a deep intellectual connection. And look at all the butterflies etched in stone here. So this is what I'm saying. Her head is above the clouds. There's so much clarity here. And look at the yellow butterflies on her crown here. So there is so much. We see 3 and 3 here. So there is a lot that you and this person have been through, you know. And there is different ways that you have a wisdom. And to combine together, there's something about this pairing where, you know, it's so balanced, it's so right, the connection is out of control, and what you're going to do to raise the vibration is remarkable. And there is something here about, you know, standing up for those, you know, I never noticed this before, but she has butterflies etched in her throne as well, and an angel, and I saw all those angels in your cup here. So there's something here about this. There's something very important about this. It's like the two of you together, there is nothing that can defeat you. There is nothing that you cannot get through. This connection, it's like you've been hearing them the whole time in your head, and they've been hearing you. You know, when you hear each other's voices, you're not going to be, who is this person? You're going to like just feel like you know them, you know, from the very beginning. But still they're going to show you that their actions and their words match, and all of those kinds of things, you know. They're already an established person, and they're a person that it very much so matters to them. Other people that depend upon them, they want to live up to that. And not for their name to be carried on and for them to receive honor. No, it's because they want other people to be okay. Like they want other people's lives to be good. I'm gonna cry. It's a very sweet energy, you know, and you have this energy too. And it's the way that you treat one another here. It's like this connection here is something that, you know, I don't know how to describe it. It's like out of this world, you know. It's a beautiful, amazing connection, you know. Look at the Ace of Swords. I'm telling you the Hierophant and the Strength here. There's something here about, and the High Priestess. There's this telepathic connection that you have with this person. You had to be so very strong. There's so many demons that you had to fight, you know, and you were born with so many demons around you that they were like within your own body as well. It feels like you had to fight everything, even your own self. You know what I'm saying? And this person did as well. And you did, with the truth, with honesty, with purity. And to do that, it takes a lot of strength. It takes so much strength, and it takes so much time. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of sorrow when something like this happens. But you did the work. This is the oyster turning this parasite into a pearl, you know? This is something really amazing. There is like a divine spiritual connection here, telepathy. There is something beautiful that you stand for to raise the vibration of the planet, to help others to do the same thing, to find the strength within them, and to not allow themselves to be ruled, you know, by their fear. That's the thing, is you and this person together, this connection fights fear. Wow. It fights fear. Because it's feeling fear, but just choosing not to give into it. And being love anyways, even if it looks like you might, right, your hand might get bit off by this lion here. What? Yeah. This energy is so like powerful. It's like raising the vibration. I'm like stuttering in my thinking, in my speaking, in my everything. You know, yeah, you have the star. There's something new that you're bringing down to the planet, you know, and it's been a long time coming. Now we have the Empress here. Now we have the Empress. There's a wish come true here. You're somebody's wish come true, and they're yours. And it's been all along searching for this person. But within you is the way that you find them, because your soul and their soul is really one soul. That's why. What does that even mean? How cool. Okay, Leo, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much. I hope this resonated. I love you so much. I can't even think right. If you want to like and subscribe, that would be awesome. If you want a personal reading, it's in the description. Okay. I have a book about manifestation and just loving the planet, okay, and one that is fiction, and it's about girls and women being generational curse breakers and turning their pain, you know, into something beautiful, into a beautiful life for themselves. So that's there for you too, and